This week on Viewer Takeover, we're going to talk a little bit about our new show, The Litterbox. We're also going to talk about my favorite topic of all time, and that is PlayStation VR.
Yes.
Yeah,
It is?
Surprise.
Really?
Hey, and then,
glitter.
And then we need your
No
feedback because we've gotten a few comments about this, about the way we rate games.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long journey. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. This is Viewer Takeover.
No more Bon Jovi.
Okay. This is Viewer Takeover, where every week we let you, the loyal GameCats.
Wow. It was like
Mine
a
got hit
stuffed
by
on the
a-
mantle cat.
Tried something new.
Yeah.
Like taxidermy?
Taxidermy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen the inside of your house.
It had a badger
No
tail.
taxidermy.
My cat had a badger tail.
Wait, what?
Taxidermy. It was all fucking weird and shit.
And you had a cat and had the tail replaced with a... For real?
No.
Can't wait to see the comments.
Jesus, no.
No,
What?
no one gives a fuck about your cat.
Or your taxidermy.
Oh.
Exactly.
I don't even own a cat.
That's... I do.
Because it's dead.
All right, guys.
I
All this
do.
noise on the table is going to be real loud. All right, so this is Viewer Takeover. When we let you, the loyal GameCats, take over the show, we scour the comments and we scour the emails, the other stuffs. I don't know.
Comments, emails, yeah. Anything.
And we kind of pick and choose our favorite comments and questions, and then we discuss them here on the show. If you want your comment or question or your thoughts read on the show, comment down below.
Yes.
And maybe we'll talk about them next week.
If you don't want them read, don't comment.
Don't comment.
Yeah.
Because we'll probably do it anyways.
Right. So first and foremost, we had a couple comments on your brand new episode of
Mine?
The Litterbox.
Well,
The Litterbox.
The Litterbox.
Have you guys been watching The Litterbox?
yes.
We're 2 episodes in.
Mhm.
Going strong.
Yes.
Your episode, I think, came out fantastic.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was fun.
It
I
was
was real
good.
concerned because obviously it's not video game related, as most Litterbox episodes will not be.
Yeah, no. And it was nerve-wracking, too, because I had never done a
Solo.
video. Yeah.
Like one-on-one.
One-on-one
Yeah.
with me and all of you there.
Without a guitar between you, at least.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And the guitar is like my safety net there, so. But, yeah, no. It was a good time, and I'm actually looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had a few comments on your episode, and thank you guys for all of the outpouring of support, of course.
Yeah.
Carping On wrote, "Love the desk art and the mural in the room. Real talent. Keep them coming, Michelle."
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yes.
Carping On, thank you for your
Thank you.
positivity and
Yes.
feedback. Jonathan Rodriguez, also on your episode, wrote, "That was pretty entertaining slideshow. My favorite piece was actually the one on the desk. Love black and yellow."
The swing.
The swing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What kind of swing?
Not a hammocky swing. It was like with the wooden plank, I figured, with ropes. But it was all black.
A playground swing.
Playground swing.
Jonathan Rodriguez,
Thank you.
we approve.
Thank you.
We approve this message.
Yep. Sponsored in part by Perrier. Not actually
No,
true. They would
not
not.
true. No.
They would not
Idiots.
promote this channel at all.
No.
No, Brian.
Let's stay clear.
Brian Falk 20. No. I'm bad at this. Brian Falk wrote. You.
Line? Jesus.
Yeah, no. You just moved the whole set.
I did. I'm sorry.
He wrote. I needed to include this comment in Viewer Takeover because he wrote, "You have talent, beautiful." Now, we couldn't quite figure out where the punctuation deserved to be in there.
Oh, we know where it was meant
So
to be.
my question is it you have talent, beautiful,
Beautiful.
or is it you have talent, beautiful?
Yeah,
like
that's-
is he calling you beautiful,
Yes.
or is he saying that your artwork is beautiful? Is he like you have talent, comma?
well, don't
beautiful?
ask me.
Well, Ed,
I
Nope.
don't know.
Brian Falk, we're asking you, where does the punctuation belong? Where does it belong?
Where's it belong?
Then Ed Finley, Ed Finley on
So many.
our ridiculously popular PlayStation VR top 10 list from a month ago.
Oh, God.
It's a month old now, you know.
I haven't gone back and looked at it.
25,000 views.
It's that many now?
Holy
insane.
crap.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. He wrote, thank you for your positivity, sir. He wrote, these games are old. All right.
Well, now they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You watched it a month
I
too late.
feel like you were late to the game.
Yeah.
Get it?
That said,
Ah.
PlayStation VR has only been out for
It didn't
6
work
months,
out.
right?
Yeah.
PSVR has only been out for 6 months. How
Yeah.
old could the games be? The answer: 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months.
Right.
At the oldest.
And we keep trying to let you guys all know that we're gonna keep updating these lists. So these top 10 lists on VR,
Every 3 months.
it's not
Yeah.
gonna be what it was a month ago.
Look at the
you
date
know?
that it was posted.
I
and
mean,
that'll
look
give you
at
an
the
idea
date
of the
that it was
relevance.
posted. We're gonna change it. We'll give
Yeah.
you our new opinions, and mind you, these are just our opinions. They're
Yeah.
not, statistically proven or anything like that.
The weird thing about this top 10 list was that we included some launch titles like Job Simulator that we didn't include in our first top 10 list because we didn't really have time to play them during our first top 10 list. We hadn't gotten around to trying them.
Right.
So like Res Infinite was on this list too, and that was a launch title. It's no big deal. What I will say is that in 2 months when we do the new list, I would probably guess that there will be no launch titles on it because there have been so many great PlayStation VR games.
Seems like they're getting a little
Yeah.
bit more complex of what's coming out too, and what's on the horizon to come out. You know,
Horizon.
a couple more hours tonight, Michelle.
I know. I'm so close.
And and the quantity of games coming out is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, just every week there are new games coming out, and I got to apologize. I mean, not that it's my fault, but everyone who lives in like Europe or other countries that are not North America,
Yeah.
man, they get shafted. They're getting shafted left and right. We're constantly getting comments be like, "Oh, another one that we don't get over here."
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Like I feel for you.
Oh, really? Is
It
that
sucks.
true?
Yeah. It's like PlayStation VR must be dead in like all these other countries because they don't even have
That's
access to the
interesting.
games.
I wonder how that's working then.
Not very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently.
It's
You
nuts.
can set up a US account. I know it's a pain in the butt, but you need to play these games. They're great, most of them. So thank you, Ed Finley, for writing.
Thank you,
Let's see. So Hudson wrote
Who?
Hudson. Daddy approves. It'll be good if you started using a rating system for PSVR games so that we can get an idea of how highly you recommend the various games and for comparison.
That's not a bad idea.
Well,
Isn't that kind of...
okay.
A
So
rating
you know what?
system like
Hudson, thank you for your comment.
5
I've got 2 more comments.
Perriers.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I've got 2 more comments in the same vein here, so let's read those and then we'll get back to the topic. Tommy in Pants.
Whoa.
Remember we used to make up names for Viewer Takeover?
I feel like
Yes.
that was...
I couldn't
That
make
was
up
not
Tommy
Who
in
was
real.
Pants.
listening?
Right. Love your videos. Binge watch / listen while working. Completely agree with you about not rating games. And PlayStation VR being the best ever accessory, possibly being the best thing to happen to gaming. You've inspired me to make my own PlayStation VR videos, and I would love to send you a link when I'm done.
Oh yeah, I read that.
Right, so 2 things about this. Tommy in Pants doesn't think we should use a rating system. And also, we inspired people to make videos. We
We inspire
inspired
people...
anybody to do
Whoa.
anything
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It really is crazy.
with great
To
power,
Yes.
great responsibility.
Do we have great power, though? I don't
Well,
think we
apparently we have power with Tommy in Pants.
Tommy in
well,
Pants.
I'll
Tommy.
take what I can...
I can't wait to see what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll totally check you out.
We
Yeah.
we'll check him out.
In his pants.
Well, I'll check his
No,
pants
he's
out.
in his own.
What we're we're doing this out of a spare bedroom. Like we are the ones who are
Hey, they don't know
inspired
that.
by. Oh, I tell people constantly. We're the ones who are inspired by like all of these other really big successful YouTubers, all these big corporations like IGN and GameSpot and Polygon. Crap, I don't actually like Polygon very much, but anyway, not the point. So like we ourselves we're just getting off the ground. We're just getting this show started. So that's awesome that we've managed to do something for you the way they've done it for us.
Yeah.
That's super cool to hear.
Yes.
And we'll get back again to that comment, but
Yeah.
Rob Pickford.
There he is.
I love Rob Pickford. He comments on all this great stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. But
Yeah.
he wrote, reading through the comments, I see a lot of the fans are very appreciative of the fact that you do review VR games and do a great job of expressing exactly why. Not just a score. Not just a score. That's why we included this. Keep up the great work. Since we don't include a score, there's no not just a score. It's just a description. I don't know.
I feel like there's a vote happening right now.
Well,
It seems most. I'm gonna sneeze.
damn cat.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Bless you, my job. Bless you.
Oh.
So what
you
do you think?
don't have the power.
So when you guys when you guys go to a review, like
Bless.
on an actual video game site, like if you go to IGN,
Yeah.
and you're like I wonder what they thought of this game.
Yeah, but I never really believe the score, because it's all kind of an opinion. Not 100% true by any means, but it is a little bit of an opinion going on there. You're gonna sneeze again?
Oh, no, I'm not-
it's the cat, huh?
I touched my nose accidentally earlier.
Oh,
But
no.
anyways, go
Jeremy's
on.
allergic to cats.
Yeah, we're all slightly allergic to cats, which we all just found out recently.
For right about the time where you got a cat.
I've known this.
Oh, okay.
I've known I was
Right.
allergic.
Well, we just found out.
Yeah.
But go on.
So when I go to IGN,
Yeah.
I scroll immediately to the bottom and I look at the score.
Yeah, I do that.
Right?
Yeah.
And if it intrigues me, then I watch the video.
If it gives you a score you want to hear and see,
Yeah.
then you'll watch it. If it's like bad, it's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna look elsewhere.
And then I
don't do that.
because then I want to know how they got to that score.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a hard time with this because when a game like Bandit 6 Combined Arms comes out and it's $13, and then a game like Resident Evil 7 comes out and it's $60, and you're getting two very, very different experiences.
Yeah.
How can I say
Completely.
Right.
Yeah.
Completely different.
if Resident Evil is like the gold standard for PlayStation VR and it's like a 9.5 or 10,
Yeah.
then like Combined Arms is like a 3,
Yeah.
and which is totally unfair.
Yeah.
Because
They're different games.
it's
I mean,
wildly different. The quality is different, but the price is different to reflect that.
Yep.
Combined Arms, like on a scale, I'll give it like a 7.5.
Yeah.
But that's such a meaningless number.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I feel like the score will only hurt us in the long run if we start giving it like assigning numbers, because it's like, Brian thought that this game was better than this game because he gave it a 7.5 and gave this one an 8.
Yeah.
No, not really. It's
true.
like, I gave this one an 8 6 months after I gave this one a 7.5, and,
Right.
and all the rules are out the window.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything's
Yep.
changed in the last 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I just can't, and I really hope that you like listen to my words and like you pay attention to the reasons I like something and I don't.
Yeah.
It also makes you watch a video, when you don't give a score.
Yeah.
It does.
And
Absolutely.
I know within your reviews,
Once
it's
you
like,
hear what you have to say as opposed to just looking at the score and being like, all right, moving on.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. Sorry.
I don't know. That's fine. I know, like in your reviews, you sometimes you don't give a clear yes or no. Some of the times you just describe as you're playing the game, and then the video's over. And it's like I clearly know what you thought of the game without
Yeah.
you blatantly putting a score on it.
This is how I felt about it.
Yeah.
You take that in consideration
Yeah.
before you buy it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, and also I'm never ever going to tell you to buy a game ever.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you what I thought of it, and if you like
That
what I
being
think,
said, buy
buy it.
He did tell me not
PlayStation
to
VR.
buy Neo. Remember that? He did tell me not to.
Only because I know you.
Yeah.
And you would have played it for
That's
like 2
different.
hours and
That's
never
it.
played it again. You would have
Yeah.
wasted
I know.
$60.
And then I tried defying you. Did I tell you this? Did I keep this secret? I tried defying Daddy and going behind his back and buying it. And I get to
It was sold
GameStop.
out everywhere.
No. GameStop fucked up the shipment in the boxes, so nowhere in the district for one day, that day I went to buy, could sell it because each person store got other person's quantities and nobody was allowed to sell it.
Oh, wait,
and I
I think
immediately
you did
thought, oh my God, Brian.
Or at least I heard about
Yeah.
Did you mention it on
I
the
did
podcast,
tell you,
though?
no, I don't think it
No,
was. I think
maybe
it
that
via
was
text.
a
Like I almost
car
bought it.
shenanigan.
Brian knew. Yeah, because then we were doing
Right?
shenanigans and he knew.
Oh, and he knew.
It's like, are
That's
you
right.
guys in
That's
the
right.
parking
'Cause
lot?
we were in the
And we're
parking
like,
lot.
oh my
Well,
God.
how does he know?
Yeah.
One
was
day,
right.
one day we'll explain all of this to you.
Yeah,
In
maybe
the
not.
meantime, just go along for the ride.
Parking lot shitheads. Shenanigans.
All right, we have a few more comments to go, so let's keep
We
this
have
moving.
lots of comments.
Mark,
We're killing it.
dude. Oh my goodness,
Killing it.
we have pages and I was going
Yeah.
through pages and pages and pages of comments, and even seeing ones I hadn't responded to yet, and I was like, I'll get back to you, and unfortunately, I might not.
Yeah.
I'm really running far behind. I got to stay up all night tonight and review another game.
Oh,
Oh,
Brian.
God. All right,
All right, quickly.
Marquis Desang wrote, I love quick turning because I cannot tolerate rotations for more than 3 hours. So
Some people can't.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I actually asked in a video.
It's
I
all
was
in
like,
preference.
who uses this stuff?
Yeah.
And it's good that we found out that this click turning stuff is actually
Serves a
It's
purpose
helpful
for some
to
people.
some
you know?
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
as long as
absolute
it's an
necessity.
option.
Yes, and that's the problem. Right now, it's not an option. It needs to be an option. It cannot be.
Just have
the
it as an
default.
option. I don't see why that's an issue.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
awesome.
Maybe it changes something drastically for when they're making the game. If it's not, I don't want to get into it. Next comment.
Yeah, I'm gonna say right now it's probably harder to make a game without click turning.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't do it. Thank you, Marquita Song. Sean Wax. We love you, Sean Wax.
Sean.
Sean
Wax
Sean.
off.
He's a loyal viewer.
Comments a lot. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a long one, so bear with me. Let's
We're
go
ready.
on a little walk here.
We're bearing
Are
it.
you done yet?
He goes, I managed to suck it up and finish Resident Evil 7 in VR. There was a point where you have to go back downstairs into the basement/morgue, and this time all the lights are out. I remember this, Sean. It was petrifying. It was pitch black, and I seriously thought I was going to have a heart attack. And he's not being facetious here.
No, the game is like that.
Yeah. My hands were trembling, and I broke out in a sweat. Mouth was dry. Stomach hurt from tensing up.
Yeah.
I've never been so impressed by a game in the 28 years I've been gaming. Masterful.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
Sean,
fantastic.
that is exactly my experience. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
But guess who else agreed with you? C's Beekhuizen.
Okay. Yeah.
Huizen.
I'll go with that.
Beekhuizen.
Yeah. He responded to Sean Wax and wrote, I had the same feeling. I am an old player, 46 years old.
There you go.
But it was freaking awesome. I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
We're all on the same page here.
Yeah.
Resident Evil, terrifying.
Terrifying. I was
Yes.
literally going to say
Fucking
terrifying.
terrifying. Were you literally?
Literally.
Yes. I almost said terrifying, but then I was like, I can't interrupt her.
Let her say
You
it.
just said it at the same time. It's more fun that way.
Terrifying. Sorry. And finally,
Left you hanging.
Joey Gee
Jorgie.
wrote, watched every VR review. You know what's great is as I always wanted to have a channel with like a lot of content, you know?
Yeah.
I remember when I started, I was like, I can't wait until I have like 10 reviews.
Right.
I can't wait till I have like 10 episodes of the podcast. And now we have like crazy numbers on all counts.
Yeah.
And I was like, so when people come and they have like just a lot to absorb and it's their first time coming to Without Parole games, they have like a lot of stuff to like,
Like,
kinda
what do I watch
binge
first?
watch.
What are we
right?
gonna do?
Right?
Right.
It's like buying an Xbox 360 right now. You know, it's like
Everything. Where do I start?
Yeah.
So Joey Gee, I think, is a new subscriber, and I think binge watched every VR review. Only VR reviewer I watch. Nice video.
nice.
Now,
That's awesome.
I didn't include this comment just to to give my ego a boost. We all know it doesn't need that.
Your ego just lifted. Sorry, that was the only way I could do it.
Like in the Jetsons car.
Yes, maybe.
Oh, Jetsons.
I didn't like that show.
Joey Gee, the reason I read your comment on viewer takeover is because you should watch other reviewers.
Oh,
Like, I'm super glad that you trust my opinion in my reviews. But the only way you'll ever know if a game is for you is if you have a variety of sources that you go to, right? Unless you're exactly like me, and if you are, then I'm really, really sorry. It's gonna be awful. Just,
Lonely.
just terrible.
oh.
Brian is
very
the
lonely.
loneliest. number.
Ryan
Yeah.
is the loneliest.
That said, if you ever want to snuggle,
Oh,
yeah, no, like I
where's the cat?
I've really been branching out and like trying to like watch. I had a standard set number of channels that I watched, and I'm trying to like really branch out and like expand my horizons and see what all sorts of different people think about things. Mm-hmm. So don't just watch us. Watch everybody.
Yeah.
Watch Dave Station. Watch PlayStation VR Frank. We all have valid opinions.
That being said, keep watching us too.
Definitely
that
keep
too.
watching us.
Like,
And tell your friends.
tell your friends.
Yeah.
Remember, you're on the honor system.
Yes. What system?
The honor system.
Number that paper.
Yeah, guys, I know I'm forgetting something here, but you know what?
I think we're pretty.
Patreon supporters.
Please support us on Patreon. Eventually, those Litterbox episodes will become Patreon exclusives.
Yes.
So
that's when we
Yeah,
showed
tell us
Titty.
what you. Nope.
tell us what you think about. And the deal was we're not. The reason they're becoming Patreon exclusive episodes is not because we are asking for your support. Although, if you feel like supporting us, we'll gladly take it.
Yeah.
What the reason is because we've been taking money from these Patreon supporters for
We feel like we have
months.
to give you guys something.
Yeah.
in
months
return.
in months, and I don't feel good about that without giving you something in return, like you said.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
perfect,
But
perfectly
yes.
said. And so again, we're not asking you for money, but we are giving you a fair warning. Eventually, for any amount of money, if you support us even for $1 a month, you have access to the Litterbox every single week.
Yes. You don't even have to clean it. You can just watch.
So it's like my
Don't even have to
Litterbox.
clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. And on that note,
On that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know I
Thank
totally
you.
dominated this episode. Sorry for talking so much.
No, that's fine, Brian. I didn't have shit to talk about.
Perfect.
Yeah, nothing played, nothing really watched.
Right on. It was a slow news week.
Yeah.
There was not a lot to do.
definitely slow news.
Yeah.
It was too nice out to be indoors. Now it's gonna be rainy,
Beautiful.
so I'll have some stuff
I've been
to talk about
outside
next week.
all weekend.
Well,
It's been
I
fantastic.
got a
Me
new
too.
review going
Yeah.
up. I got multiple new reviews coming up. We all have some multiplayer to play.
Oh, yeah.
Which we'll talk about some other
Yep.
time.
Oh, I never responded to that
But
text.
stay tuned to the channel. We have a lot
We
more
answered for you.
coming.
You're gonna.
I know.
For the Midnight Gamescast, I'm Brian Paul.
I'm Michelle.
Jeremy King. And this is.
We'll see you next week.
Ciao.
We love you all.
You're a liar.
I haven't watched.
So what are we playing until next week?
Horizon.
Yeah, but you're going to be done Horizon in just a few hours. What are you going to play after Horizon?
Oh, you got out of that area that you were getting devastated on.
Fuck that area. And
Yeah.
I did, and then once I actually did get out of that area, I
Yeah.
fucking dominated and destroyed and then moved way forward. I was like, level up, blah, 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 this and that. And I was just like, oh, all of a sudden I really know how to play this game. And
Sweet.
my character got so much stronger just like out of nowhere. And things are really looking up in the Horizon world.
Nice.
Until it's over, and then what will you play next?
All right. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Little Nightmares.
Oh, Little Nightmares.
Oh, that came out. Like tomorrow.
Did it come out or is it
I
coming
think it
out?
is.
No,
isn't it?
tomorrow. Tomorrow?
Might be. Well,
Very,
like next
very
week.
soon.
When you're done with
It
the
was
game.
8 days
you'll have
ago
it to
last
play.
we
Yeah.
talked. So when was that?
We talk every day.
Well,
That's
last
unhelpful.
we talked about Little Nightmares.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a couple weeks ago,
So it was
wasn't
like
it?
Tuesday. So tomorrow.
It's
It's
been out for
tomorrow.
a month.
Yeah, it's been out a
No,
while.
yes. So I pre-ordered Little Nightmares
Okay.
tomorrow.
Uh-huh. I have
Which
the collector's
I'll-
edition coming.
Oh, you bastard! I've got the collector's edition.
Yeah, but I'm not going to open it, so
I'm
I
gonna
can't
open it.
play.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually be in a cabin for the next 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
And then I'll be working the next
Okay.
4
Don't
days.
read out of the Necronomicon.
Oh shit! So actually, probably nothing.
Evil Dead reference?
Yeah, well,
Nice.
you can be in a I'm gonna be in a cabin in the woods.
Yeah, I like it.
Some friends.
Don't shave your legs; your skin might come off.